Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea, a channel about foreigner and Filipino relationships that should lead to marriage. That's what I've done. I've been married about 8 years and 5 months after getting married in less than 8 weeks back in 2015. So I love to talk about relationships and especially concerning Filipinas. This topic you can use for anybody, and it can be helpful if you're just having your first impromptu even video chat with a Filipina or with somebody that you just met in person and you don't want them to get away without having some kind of a conversation. It's about the F.O.R.D method. I'll explain that here on Love Beyond the Sea. Please leave comments and subscribe. Check out the many playlists on YouTube. What is the F.O.R.D method? It says, learn the F.O.R.D method and you'll never struggle to make small talk again. This comes from inc.com, INC.com, by Jessica Stillman. Use this foolproof system to keep a lively conversation going with just about anyone. It says there, the pandemic may have been officially over for a while now, but all signs point to the fact that many people are still finding their feet socially. Searches for what to talk about at work have risen over the past 2 years. Social media is peppered with stories of people struggling to remember how to talk to other humans. And mental health professionals have noted an uptick in social anxiety. 2022 studies suggested that COVID changed our personalities, nudging us to be less extroverted and agreeable. Let's get into this F.O.R.D method. 4 letters for better conversations. Even I can remember it, so I'm sure you can too. Now, the F is for family. This is to keep conversation going and build it up. Just remember family, F.O.R.D. For example, you could ask, do you have any siblings? These are just examples. How did you two meet if you're meeting a couple for the first time? How old is your child? How is your sister, brother, mother, etc. doing since, blank, some event that happened? Any questions that can center around family. You want to get them to do the talking. And these are great ways to get the ball rolling because people generally find it not very stressful to talk about their family. They're very familiar with their family. After that, to continue the conversation, the O stands for occupation. People often like to talk about their jobs. They get on a roll talking about it. Occupation. What do you do for a living? How do you like working at this place? What's your favorite part of your job? And what made you interested in becoming whatever their field is, their job? Occupation. So start with family, then go to occupation, and then you can go to the R, recreation. For example, what do you like to do for fun? Have you watched or read blank popular show or book? And what are you up to this weekend? Just any questions about fun, recreation. So family, occupation, recreation. You're just one more letter away from being an expert, chit-chatter. And so the D is for, as you might imagine, dreams. Where do you hope to be working in the next few years? Where would you like to travel? These are just examples. You can think of others. What's something you'd like to try in the future? And would you ever consider trying blank, a particular hobby or activity? F.O.R.D. Family, occupation, recreation, dreams. There they are. And Arts, the person in this video that's doing some of the talking here, just cautions that you use reasonable judgment when coming up with F.O.R.D method questions. This should go without saying, but while it's fine to ask someone how their sister is doing, it's totally invasive and rude to ask them why they don't have kids. So common sense applies. Let me know what you think here about this F.O.R.D method for conversation. I wish I had known this when I was younger. I just thought if I could get started, I could continue it. Just didn't know where to start. The F.O.R.D method can be very useful for you, I think, if you're looking for love beyond the sea.